What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the approximate sales numbers for every Call of Duty game on PS4. This would include every game between COD Ghosts and Black Ops 4. Basically, a Reddit user called Cali9 had a pretty clever way of finding out approximately how many people have bought each COD game, because recently PlayStation did this promotion thing called My PS4 Life, where you could see some of your stats about PS4, and one of the stats they mentioned was your rarest trophy you unlocked, and with it they showed exactly how many people had that trophy. And if you go to the trophy section on PS4, you can actually see the percentage of people what have each trophy, and then using those two bits of information you can figure out approximately how many people have the game. This isn't exact numbers because Call of Duty haven't given those away, but I would say they are pretty reliable approximations. So here are Cali9's approximations for how many people have bought and played each Call of Duty game on PS4 between Ghosts and Black Ops 4. At Ghosts we have 13.2 million, for Advanced Warfare we have 21.3 million, for Black Ops 4 we have 54.7 million, for Infinite Warfare we have 18.4 million, for Modern Warfare Remastered we have 10.6 million, for World War II we have 25.5 million, and finally for Black Ops 4 we have 9.8 million. So I guess I'll start discussing these numbers starting with Black Ops 4 and then working my way backwards. Honestly, it's not really surprising to see Black Ops 4 being the least played Call of Duty out of this entire list, because you have to bear in mind Black Ops 4 has only been out for a few months now, and all of the other games have been out for at least a year. A lot of the old ones have been out for 4 or 5 years by now, so you can't really expect Black Ops 4 to have more sales than those games when it's so much younger. These numbers were calculated a bit before Christmas as well, where you would expect a lot of people to probably get Black Ops 4 for Christmas, like the casual players who didn't really pre-order the game back in October. And I think a lot of people are going to buy the game during the 2019 season as well, as it goes down in price and stuff like that. So honestly, I feel like you can't really read too much into this Black Ops 4 number, at least until the next Call of Duty is out. World War II did appear to be a pretty successful COD game, which isn't really a surprise because that game I felt had a pretty good reputation, but I found it quite interesting when you compare World War II to Infinite Warfare, because before release Infinite Warfare was the most hated Call of Duty game ever, whereas before release World War II was getting praised quite a lot. But when you compare the numbers, they aren't that much different. World War II is about 25% more popular than Infinite Warfare, but honestly I would expect that gap to be a lot bigger when you consider the reputation of each game. Maybe the gap would be a lot bigger if Modern Warfare Remastered wasn't a part of Infinite Warfare for a bit. Speaking of Modern Warfare Remastered, this one is the lowest if you ignore Black Ops 4, which isn't really a surprise since it was attached to Infinite Warfare for the first 6 months of its life cycle. But I do find it a little bit disappointing because Activision might see these numbers being quite low for a remastered game, and they might be put off making remastered COD games in the future, which I would like to see for games like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2. Now, Black Ops 3 absolutely dominated every other COD game on this list. It's over double World War II, which is the second most popular one. And whilst I think Black Ops 3 was the most popular jetpack Call of Duty, I think the main reason why Black Ops 3 is so much higher than the other games is because it was available on PS Plus earlier this year, and that allows everyone who has PS Plus, which is most people who have a PS4, to download the game for free for a 30-day period. So it's not really a surprise to see the number being so high when you consider that bit of information. Advanced Warfare was only a little bit higher than Infinite Warfare, which I found to be quite surprising. I would expect a lot of people to actually buy Advanced Warfare since it kind of redefined Call of Duty, which would give it a new spark of life maybe, and a lot of people would buy it, but it is only a little bit more popular than Infinite Warfare, and it is 2 years older than that game, so I feel Advanced Warfare is a little bit low. Finally, for Ghosts, this one is a lot lower than most of the other games, but to be honest I think it is quite reasonable, because when you consider Ghosts was made available around the same time as the PS4, I would guess that a lot of people probably played Ghosts on their last gen consoles like the PS3 and Xbox 360, and they didn't bother to upgrade it for their PS4. But there we have it, they are the approximate sales numbers for each Call of Duty game on PS4 between Ghosts and Black Ops 4. Let me know what you think of these numbers down in the comments below. Which Call of Duty between those games is your favourite? And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more, but I'll see you guys in another video.